what is Google trying to do with this whole thing?
Well, let's just say Mobilegeddon, because it could be Armageddon for some businesses. Paul, when Google makes even the slightest change in its algorithms, it can have huge effects. The last time they did something like this, it actually put some businesses out of business. They were no longer able to operate because they lost so much traffic. But in this case, the changes have to do with mobile, like you mentioned. I hate when I have to log on to a website and end up scrolling and zooming to try and get the text because it's so small. You know what I'm talking about. So Google has an example right here of what they say is the problem. You have a desktop site there on the left that's just kind of pushed onto mobile, and it's really not meant for mobile. That's not what they want. They say this is what they want, a site that looks nice on a mobile device, your phone or your tablet. So really, what constitutes a good mobile site? They have 3 criteria for it, really, if you break it down. Number 1, they say limited amount of graphics and flash. Flash are those highly designed, beautiful animations that take a long time to load. So they don't want those on mobile. So that's number 1. Number 2, pages that scroll up and down. Think about how you use your mobile device, Paula. Use your thumb to go up and down. No scrolling left and right. That's desktop, and they want mobile.
I like the flashy graphics. I don't know what they're trying to get at. Okay, so explain to me how high the stakes are here right now for everything that's going on.
It's huge. Like I said, when Google changes something, they can divert so much traffic to or from a page that it can actually cause a business to surge or go out of business. So companies that have invested in mobile, they'll do very well here because they have the sites that are already ready to go. But if you're a company that hasn't really put a lot into your mobile strategy, possibly like Australia, one strategist there says 66% of all the websites in Australia are not mobile friendly. So certain places are going to suffer more than others. Interestingly, you have places like Africa and Latin America that were late to the internet game, so their sites are already mobile optimized because those societies are more mobile. It's easier to get internet on your devices there than it ever was on desktop. So those places will do very well. But the stakes are very high for a lot of these companies.
Okay, so far we've kind of skirted around the controversy here. Let's dive right in.
Okay.
Sam, you know, the point is a lot of people accuse Google of really playing God with all this. Why do they get to decide, you know, what comes up on my search?
Well, at the end of the day, they want what's best for the user, for us, because like I said, I don't like to have to put my eye up to the phone to try and see the text. I want to see something that looks very good. Now, interestingly, you know they've had a lot of problems with the EU Google. The EU website is not optimized for mobile, so tomorrow Google will be pushing the EU website down the list.